Hello, welcome to lesson 2.1 about translations. Here we're going to, at the end of the lesson, be able to identify a translation, find the coordinates of the translated figure, and use the coordinates to translate a figure. Okay, so a couple key terms to get us started here. A transformation, so you see the word highlighted in yellow there, changes a figure into another figure. That figure is called the image. The original figure is called the pre-image. So if we're looking at the figures down here, the one in red is the pre-image, and the one in blue then is the image, right? So then there's different types of transformations. The first one we're going to talk about is a translation, and that's the type of transformation in which the figure slides but does not turn. So slides, doesn't turn. Every point of the figure moves the same distance and in the same direction. All right, so first we're going to start here with these two examples. Tell whether the blue figure is a translation of the red figure. So now it's important to pay attention to the order that they're talking about things. So we're going to tell whether the blue figure is a translation of the red figure. So red, once again, is going to be the pre-image, or what we kind of think of as the original, and the blue is going to be the image. So as you look at letter A in this bent arrow, what do you think? Yeah, everything's going in the same direction. It did not turn, it just slid. It moved from up here to down there. So the answer would be yes. Now what about here on the bottom? The red to the blue. Are they still facing the same way, the same direction? No, they're not. So this would not be a translation. Now, a lot of the translations that we'll do, and a lot of transformations in general, we'll do on a coordinate plane. So you see we've got a coordinate plane here on the left. And remember, the point where the two axes intersect is called the origin. And we have ordered pairs that always go X, then Y. We're going to translate figures a certain amount horizontally and a certain amount vertically. We'll take the horizontal amounts and we'll add that to the X coordinate, and we'll take the vertical amounts and add that to the Y coordinates. Notice here, if there's positive values of A or B, that represents movements up and right. If they're negative values of A and B, then things are moving down and left. Those are the two directions. Basically, A is going to be left-right, B is going to be up-down, depending on whether it's positive or negative. Now you'll also notice some notation here. Red again is our pre-image. Blue is our image. Notice that here all the points are just A, B, C. But when we come to the blue figure, it's A prime, B prime, C prime. So plain letters like A and B and C, they're for the pre-image. They're the original letters that you're going to use. If there's a prime with it, A prime, B prime, C prime, those are for the image. So just be aware of that. And if something has been translated, rotated, transformed more than once, there may be multiple primes to help you kind of work your way through that problem. So here we're going to take a look at this example. A has moved from -3, 1. It's moved 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right, and 1, 2, 3 down. So it went 4 right and 3 down. Let's see if B does the same thing. It's going from -1, 4 all the way over here. 1, 2, 3, 4 right, 1, 2, 3 down. And same thing for C. 1, 2, 3, 4 right, 1, 2, 3 down. So we could take the ordered pairs for A, B, and C add 4 to the x and subtract 3 from the y, and we're going to get the new coordinates. So if A was -3, 1, -3 plus 4, and 1 minus 3, we now have A prime as, well, what's -3 plus 4? It's 1. And 1 minus 3 is 2, -2. Notice, where is it? 1, -2. B is going to be the same thing. B was -1, 4. -1 plus 4, and 4 minus 3. B prime is -1 plus 4 is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. Look at where it's at. 3, 1. Same thing for C. C was -2, -1. And -2 plus 4. And -1 minus 3 gives us C prime of -2 plus 4 is 2. And -1 minus 3 is -4. Look where we're at. 2, -4. So let's translate this triangle, the red triangle here, 2 units right and 5 units up. What are the coordinates of the image? Well, sometimes it can be helpful to actually graph them. So let's do that. So from point A, we're going to go 2 units right. Notice that the grid's counting by 2s. So that means 2 units actually goes 1, 2 right here on the x or the y-axis. Now we've got 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there is A prime. All right, and now we need to take B and go 2 units right. So 1, 2, or we just count 2 from 0 over to 2, up 5. 2, 4, 5, partway in between. And C needs to go 2 units right, 1, 2, and up 5. 2, 4, 5. It's just going to kind of be floating out here in the middle. And if we connect our dots, notice how like A prime, B prime, and C prime stay pretty much in the same, or stay in the same order. Our triangles look pretty much alike. If I could draw very cleanly and crisply, yes, they would look identical, wouldn't they? And this matches. And we can see that A prime is 4, 0. B prime is 2, 7. Oops, let me try that 2 again. And C prime is 5, 5. Oops. There, oh, now it appears. All right, there we go. We get the same thing appearing. All right, last example, or maybe we'll apply this a little bit here. Designer represents a playground using a coordinate plane. That can be helpful just to kind of grid out where things are. People can see where things are a little bit better. She draws a rectangle with vertices A at 1, 4, B at 3, 4, C at 3, 1, and D at 1, 1 to represent the current location of a sandbox. The designer wants to move that sandbox 3 units left and 4 units down. Draw the coordinates of the image, then draw the original figure and the image in the coordinate plane. So you can see where it was and where it's going. All right, so we can start to see some of that. To be honest, I don't know what that dashed green line curve is for, but we'll just deal with that. Here is our image. Here's A, B, C, D, right? Then it moved 3 left and 4 down. So notice our scale, we're counting by 1. So A went 1, 2, 3 left and 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. B went 3 left. It went from 3 over to 0 and down 4. Or down to 0. So it's sitting on the origin. C went 3 left, 4 down. And D went 3 left and 4 down. And you notice we have primes next to all those. Connect those points. Don't forget to do that. And here we have our ordered pairs listed. So now hopefully you're beginning to see how you can know what a translation is, that it moves, it simply slides, it doesn't change direction, it doesn't change shape or size either. And then how this works in a coordinate plane, how you can find the coordinates that you need, how you can reflect or translate things on a coordinate plane. Thanks for watching.